So hello students, so till now we have studied about the basic concepts from the space force system. Now we will study about the direction cosine. So here first of all we will consider the force system. This is Z, X and Y axis, and to define the direction or to decide the direction, what is used? Unit vector is used. So let's consider. So this is unit vector along the x direction, then along the y direction it is j, and along the z direction it is k. Then so consider a force. So consider a force in this plane. So let's say this is a force F. This is a force F. So how do we decide the direction of this force F? So in 2D or plane, what we have done earlier? So we know earlier, whenever there is a only 2D system or 2-axis system is there, then only one angle is sufficient to show the direction of the force. But here in the space, if you want to show the direction of the force, then angle of this force with respect to x, y and z axis are required. So let's show the axis. So consider, so let's show the axis. So consider here the angle with the x axis, that is theta x. Then with the z axis, consider this as a theta z, and with respect to y axis, so let's consider with respect to y axis the angle is theta y. With respect to y axis the angle is theta y. So now we know this is the force, and if the angles are known to us, then we can divide this force into number of components. In the 2D, in perpendicular direction, x and y direction, we have divided this. Similarly, in the 3D or the space force system, we will divide this force along x, z and y direction. So let's write the components of this. So first one, Fx is equal to F cos theta x. So this is the along x direction. Then in y direction, component of this force will be F cos theta y, and similarly in z direction it is equal to F cos theta z. So these are the components of this force in each of this direction. Then we can also write the values of this theta x, theta y and theta z. So here we can write down the value of theta x is equal to cos inverse of fx by f. Similarly, we can write down the value of theta y. It is cos inverse of fy by f. And similarly, we can write down the value of theta z. It is of cos inverse of fz by f. Okay, so we can have these values also. So if you know the components in each direction, so how do we write the, so then how do we write the force vector? So here the force vector we can write down as the fxi plus fyj plus fzk, and we know the value of fx, fy and fz over here. So we can write this. So it will be f cos theta x, f cos theta x I plus f cos theta y, and this is j, and f cos theta z. So this is k direction, means z direction, and hence how do we write this? So here we can write this as, by taking the f common from all of this, so it will be cos theta x I plus cos theta y j plus cos theta z k. Okay, so this is the representation of the force vector. Now what we will do, we will compare this equation with other equation. So what do we have? So what do we have? We have force vector is equal to magnitude of force multiplied by unit vector, So now here, by comparing this equation with this equation, we can see this unit vector is equal to cos theta x I plus cos theta y plus cos theta z k. So we will write that. So here unit vector is equal to cos theta x I plus cos theta yj plus cos theta z k. And we know how to calculate the magnitude of this unit vector. So it is already 1. So this unit vector is 1, and we can also calculate the unit vector for the right hand side. So we can rewrite this equation as, cos square theta x plus cos square theta y plus cos square theta z is equal to 1. So by taking the square root of this, it will be 1, and again by squaring from both the sides, the equation will be like this. So this is the direction cosine rule, and these are the all of the direction cosines. So this you can remember for solving the examples. Thank you.